Hi, this is Bob Huddingham. That little video that you just watched probably raised more questions than it answered, and so I'm here to help fill the gaps. Barb and I spent the winter in Thailand and Malaysia, and while we were there, we were introduced to this very unique miniature Rife machine marketed by Swarna International. But let me introduce ourselves first. About 20 years ago, Barb and I founded the Healing Center in Lakeview, Michigan. I am a physician assistant and I retired last year after 47 years in family practice. 25 years of that was in natural and alternative medicine. I'm a Reiki master, hypnotherapist, certified in homeopathy, and I was a Silva method instructor for many years. Barb spent 35 years in the beauty business, but she had to retire from that because of health issues caused by the chemicals associated with that industry. She's a Reiki master, a certified natural health practitioner, and a massage therapist. So let's begin with a little background. The human body has an electrical field in and around it. This electrical field has 7 layers, and each part of it has its own resonant vibrational frequency. The subatomic particles, the atoms, molecules, cells, tissues, organs, and the body as a whole being. And this collective energetic field is called the aura. Body organ frequencies have been identified. Stress lowers the body's frequencies, and that allows disease to occur. Healthy live foods improve body frequencies. The proper amount of sleep improves frequencies. Exercise improves the body's frequencies. A negative mental attitude can lower body frequencies by 10 to 12 megahertz. And a positive mental attitude, prayer, meditation, and positive affirmations can raise body frequencies 10 to 15 megahertz. When something vibrates at many dissonant frequencies, it produces chaotic and incoherent frequencies in our bodies. Fluorescent lighting, radio, television, wireless internet, cell phones, microwaves, etc. These all emit electromagnetic vibrational frequencies that are chaotic and incoherent. The effect of these dissonant frequencies is to fracture the body's electrical field, lowering the natural frequencies of cells, tissues, and organs. This allows disease to occur since diseases cannot function at natural, healthy, higher vibrational frequencies. How do we increase these frequencies for better health? Certainly healthy food, exercise, sleep, essential oils, homeopathic remedies, music and sound therapies, prayer and meditation, and finally, Rife-based bioresonance technology. The whole body is an electrochemical machine. The matrix of cells that compose the body has electrical properties that can be measured and manipulated. Biological tissues have electronic components that receive, transmute, and transmit weak electrical signals that are below the traditional electromagnetic spectrum. Weak electrical fields have effects on all biological components, cells, tissues, and organs that are highly frequency specific. These fields have a dose response curve that can be manipulated for our benefit. Weak electrical fields are bioenergetic and symbiotic with our body's energy fields. They are bioinformational and contain properties useful to our bodies. They are non-ionizing and cannot cause damage to cells, tissues, or organs. They are non-thermal and do not produce heat. They are safe in the presence of surgical implants and artificial joints. Caution should be used around implanted electronic devices. So let's take a look at the history of bioresonance. Royal Rife was an American scientist who invented bioresonance. In 1934, he invented the universal microscope, which could see living viruses. Using the rudimentary technology of that era, he was able to discover the mortal oscillatory rate. This was a frequency that would kill viruses. He used that technology to treat 16 patients who had cancer that was caused by two viruses. These were medically supervised studies and reported by the press. Unfortunately, Big Pharma was just developing prescription drugs at that time, and it was reported that they vandalized Royal Rife's equipment and destroyed most of his notes. Few of the original Rife machines have survived, but most of the modern bioresonance technology is based on his work. In 1934, when Royal Rife invented the science of bioresonance, the equipment would take up half a room. Today, 90 years later, using modern electronics, a miniature Rife machine has been developed. It is portable, wireless, and smaller than a cell phone. All cells, tissues, and organs have a resonant vibrational frequency. When illness occurs, there is a change in the resonant frequency of the cells, tissues, and organs associated with that illness. Now, using this small, portable, multiple harmonic frequency generator, it is possible to upregulate the altered frequency of the disease system to help it regain normal functioning. Devices like Swarna Guard, marketed by Swarna International, a Malaysian company, are the future of energy medicine. This multiple frequency bioresonance device is smaller than a cell phone, and it is a powerful way to achieve optimal health. It comes in three colors, black, white, and red, with a carrying case and a strap so it can be carried on your body throughout the day. Or you can carry it in your pocket or in your purse. It works whenever it is placed within the body's energy field. The setup is very simple. The opening screen gives you choice of complexes or settings, and here are some examples of the screens. After easy setup using the settings frequency, you can choose whichever of the 210 complexes you wish to run. Any of 6,500 other programs can be added at no additional cost. On this screen, I've chosen allergic rhinitis, and this screen shows what programs are happening within the allergic rhinitis complex. Resolution of prostate cancer in less than 3 months. This screen shows a PSA of 73, and this is after 2.5 months. The PSA is 0.97. This young man had secondary burns from a boiler accident, and these are almost completely healed in 4 days using Complex 135 continuously. Here are all the programs that are running within that Complex 135. Michael Wan is a naturopathic doctor in Malaysia. In spite of his expertise in natural health, he was still having some health issues. In November 2023, he was introduced to this amazing harmonic frequency device. This is his story in February 2024. Bloating issues and digestive issues have completely resolved. His insomnia is much improved. Angina resolved. Gout issues resolved. Breathing problems improved. And a skin condition is completely resolved. When we were in Malaysia, Barb was experiencing some back pain after driving for a long period of time. She plugged in the sciatica complex, and within a short time, the back pain was relieved. I had some kidney stone pain, and after 30 minutes using the kidney stone complex, the pain was gone. Some of it returned a couple days later, so I used the complex urogenital health, and after a day, all of the kidney stone symptoms are completely gone. We met someone who is having some vision issues with a small cataract, and after using the complex for about a week, his vision is much improved. We met a young woman in Malaysia who had a painful tender nodule in her neck. This had been biopsied because it had been present for many years and was found to be non-cancerous. After 5 hours of using the myositis complex, the pain and tenderness have completely resolved. We also met a man who had significant insomnia, and after just one night of using the insomnia complex, he has been sleeping successfully each night. This video is going to show you how bioresonance eliminates abnormal cells. These are parasites under a microscope, and you can see that they are quite active and moving around. When bioresonance is applied, you begin to see changes in these cells. The cell walls begin to break down, and you can see here that the internal components of the cell are beginning to leak out. So as the cell wall breaks down, the internal organelles of these cells come out and the cells begin to die. So what should you expect? Your results may vary, and we are certainly not making any medical claims. However, the results have been excellent for both acute and chronic issues in 90% of people who have used this device. For acute symptoms, you find the complex most associated with the condition. For example, a shoulder injury. You would look on the list of complexes and find 123, shoulder pain, then run that complex continually at the highest intensity until you get results. For chronic conditions, you would use several different complexes associated with that condition and run them daily at a lower intensity for a longer period of time. The philosophy here is to make your overall life experience better and more fulfilling. You are not just chasing health issues here, but your desire is to increase longevity and the quality of life so that when you pass on, you are still in perfect health. Well, what would something like this be worth? If it can do all these things to restore your health, perhaps adding years to your life, but more importantly, adding more life to your years, this would be priceless, right? Well, in Malaysia, it's 3,000 Malaysian ringgits. In the US, $700. In the UK, around 500 pounds. This is currently available only in Malaysia and Indonesia. Supplies are limited in the UK and the US at this time. You can contact us to get your name on a list. We will also need the name of the person who told you about this. If we have stock, you can make the purchase and get your device. If we are out of stock in the US, you can make a deposit of $100. That deposit will act as a placeholder until stock is available. You can email Bob at bob.huttinga@gmail.com or text 989-287-1986. There is a network marketing system, an MLM, associated with this. And this truly is a ground floor opportunity since we will be the first distributors in the United States. When you sponsor somebody, you get a bonus of 450 Malaysian ringgits or 95 US dollars. That is deposited directly into your bank account each day when you sponsor someone. There is no BV or PV system associated with this. This is so new, the system in the US has not been set up yet. So we're keeping a spreadsheet of purchases and deposits. Then bonuses will be paid when the back office system is set up. Be sure you give us the name of your sponsor. This is called a binary system. Whenever you sponsor a pair across from each other, there is a level pairing bonus of 300 Malaysian ringgits, or about 60 US dollars. When the MLM system is up and running, then you will have the opportunity to do the placement of people that you sponsor. Swarna Guard is the name given to this bioresonance generator. It has multiple frequencies controlled by the user. The energy field radiates from the device about 24 inches in all directions. You can use this passively 24/7 by carrying it on a strap around your neck, or in your pocket, or in your purse, or at night next to you in bed. It works as long as it is within your body's energy field. It is safe for use around implanted devices, except implanted electronic devices such as pacemakers and deep brain stimulators. It is safe to be used during pregnancy and menstruation. It is wireless, it charges fully in about an hour and a half, and the charge lasts at least 1 day depending on the intensity settings. Please get back to the person who told you about this device. They can help you purchase and learn to successfully use this multiple frequency harmonic restoration device. To purchase one of these amazing devices in the US at the present time, contact Bob Huttinga, text 989-287-1986 or bob.huttinga@gmail.com. In the UK, contact Nick Nier at 44-7747-070543. And in Malaysia, contact Prabha Nier at 6012-298-4874. Please get back with the person who told you about this device. They will become your sponsor and help you to sponsor others. Thank you and have a wonderful day.